Hey there everybody, Destroyer X here, and welcome to part 9 of Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Well, we're done taking a nap, and that was pretty refreshing, wasn't it? Of course, we got knocked out in the last part, so that's why we were napping. And of course, Gaz is actually saying something to his mom. And Gaz is saying that Geno was walking into the forest. Interesting. Yeah, it's a pretty good hint as to where we need to go next. The Geno doll, as you remember in part 8, it actually got possessed by some kind of celestial entity, and, well, now we gotta go into the forest. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the forest, but not yet, though. What we're gonna do is, well, talk to people first. Now we're gonna go ahead and exit out of the inn and go back in. We can talk to Gaz anything, but he doesn't really say much. And we, of course, could talk to Gaz's mom. And, of course, we can, for the rest of the game, we can actually come back here for a free nap to restore our HP and FP, which is awesome. But for this one time right now, well, something special is going to happen. Who is that? Oh wow, that's Toad! Haha. Now what is Toad gonna give us? Toad gives us a flower tap. Now that is awesome. That's right. You can only get the flower tap from Toad at this point if you before you venture into the forest maze. That's the only time you can get that flower tap. So if you go to the forest maze first, then go back to the inn, you're not gonna get the flower tap. So get it before you go to the forest maze. But as Gaz indicates, that's where we need to go. It's the forest. So let's go ahead and head over to the forest. Now, shall we? Let's shall. Now, the forest maze has some very, very popular music, and I honestly love it, actually. Of course, I love all the music in this game. And there's a familiar creature from Super Mario World called a Wiggler. Wiggler, well, basically, it's basically not much of a threat. As you can see, it used Vigor Up, which basically increases its attack power, but Wiggler's not really much of a threat, of course, because, well, Wiggler has a weak point. I mean, it's weak against thunder attacks, but Wiggler only has 120 hit points, and we're actually over level for this area. Now, you're going to notice something that right here, that, of course, if you bounce off of Wiggler as it's, moving around right there, you can actually get some coins off of Wiggler. Which isn't bad. I have to admit, it's not bad at all. Now, although I'm not able to do it in this part, I'm not able to do it in this part, but, if you jump on Wiggler's back 10 times in a row, you'll actually get a frog coin. And that person over there right next to Wiggler, is that Donkey Kong? Yeah, well, it's an Easter egg, what can I say? In this game, that is actually Gorilla. Gorilla has 135 hit points, and it has a special weakness against thunder attacks. So, yeah. But Gorilla is not too much of a threat. As I mentioned, we're over-leveled. So, there you go. Do I want to double my coins? No. Now, I spend the entire part is going to be spent in the forest maze. Because, we're not going to be investigating the, source of the, arrows raining into Rose Town. Not here, at least. In part 10 we will, but not in part 9. Yeah, but for right now, the only thing I can say is that, well, I can tell you right now, one, we missed a, hidden treasure chest at the very beginning of the forest maze, so in part 10 I actually go back and get it. But in the meantime, well, Oh well. I can pick up mushrooms. Isn't that lovely? Except some of those mushrooms aren't really mushrooms at all. Let's see what enemies we're encountering. Amanita, Octolot. Okay. We'll work with that. So what does the strategy guys say about Amanita? Amanita has it's weak against thunder, and it only has 52 hit points, which means that it's pretty weak. Now let's see what the status is for Octolot. Let's see. Octolot has a special weakness against fire and thunder. Not bad. And it has 99 hit points, so it's still not a threat. We're over level for this area. Which, being over leveled isn't too bad. I mean, after all, it guarantees that, well, that I'm able to actually get through this part without any problems. So, yeah. But yeah, because of the fact that this video is only like 21 minutes and about 16 seconds or so, I'm not gonna bother with editing out any of my wonderful little multiple battles. So yeah, you'll get to see everything. Every single thing! Which is pretty awesome. And I forgot to mention, Amanita can actually turn people into mushrooms. So this is our mushroom effect, which, of course, if you don't have the true form pen, you get turned into a mushroom. But as a mushroom, you cannot attack or defend. The only thing you can do is, well, recover your hit points slowly but surely. And we ran into these rat funks inside Akiro's sewers, and they are still quite as cowardly as ever. Not bad. But at this point, we are way over leveled for those, for that. So yeah, woohoo. Now let me take a quick look. I'm sure I'm actually looking at the map at the moment, but I'll do that in a second because we're going to look at the screen and there's a buzzer. Looks like a hornet, so we can assume that it can actually do some poison-based attacks. Yay! So let's see what happened in terms of, well, let's see what kind of stats we have for Buzzer. Buzzer is weak against fire and weak against ice. Well, we don't have any ice-based attacks at the moment, but we do have fire, which I don't use because I just don't feel like it. But Buzzer only has 43 hit points, so I'm not too worried. And it's using Thor Net to poison me. So yes, I'm poisoned, and it sucks. But you know what? I'm not too worried, because, well, Mal can restore my HP, and it's not like this battle's hard. And of course, if I time it right, I can restore. Mal can restore all of my HP. I really love this music. Now, I did actually miss a hidden treasure chest. So yeah, I'll be going back for that at some point. But yes, there's actually a hidden treasure chest in here, and there it is. Not bad. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and read ahead a little bit to find out what's inside that hidden treasure chest. And inside that particular treasure chest, there is... well, whenever we hit it, we'll eventually find a flower tab. So yay. Shouldn't take too long for us to actually get rid of these enemies because we're so over-leveled for this place. See? What can I say? Over-leveled. And yes, there's a flower tab. Now, you would think, of course, basically, I have everything I need. Why not just leave? Well, I could leave, but why not destroy all the enemies in here? After all, if I destroy the enemies, I can get some experience points off of them. So yes, not bad. Haha. Attack up. Yay. Oh, have fun, Donkey Kong Gorilla. Yeah, yeah, not a threat at all. But at the same time, though, it's, you know, I mean, after all, this is basically, once again, I am over level for this area. Part of me does wish I did edit this stuff out, but I didn't want to. Because, I mean, it's only like a 20-minute video. I'm not gonna... I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Not tonight, at least. Now, of course, if this also had me battling the boss of this area, then I would have gone ahead and just edited everything out. So, but I'm not battling the boss yet. So, yeah, that'll be saved for part 10. Part 10 is actually rather long. So yes, that will be edited quite a bit. At least as much as I can. I know it's been quite a bit of time in the after wrapping up some things, so to speak. But yes, part 10 is actually the last video I have for a while until, because I haven't recorded part 10 yet, but yeah. And of course that's me trying to find the other treasure chest, which the other hidden treasure chest is actually not in there. I don't figure it out right away, and I probably should have just read the strategy guide to actually tell me where the hidden treasure chest is, because it does tell me, because there is actually a section on between pages 118 to 120 of the strategy guide to tell me exactly where each and every treasure chest is in the game. So yes, I don't remember all this from memory. You think I would remember all this from memory? I'm not that good. So yeah, I really wasn't following the strategy guide at this point because it does show a map of the of where the hidden treasure chests are, but it doesn't go into specifics on page 36 and 37. At least not as much as it should. It's just when you get to the hidden treasure chest section in the strategy guide, then that's when it actually gets into much bigger detail. And look at me hopping around like an idiot and failing miserably. Oh well, that's okay. After all, I mean, I could use this. I could use the experience points. So, not a problem at all. Not a problem. I know, I'm so silly right now. So very, very silly. Yeah, right now I'm just... In the meantime, I'm just going back and forth between one computer screen and the other computer screen. Because I have two computer screens. And I have the timeline of the video in one computer screen. And the other computer screen, I have... Well, I have Facebook loaded. I'm not even talking about the Let's Play right now. But yeah, at some point I'm pretty sure I pause for a little bit just so I can look on game FAQs, game facts about where the hidden treasure chest is, because I thought to myself, is it in the same room? I could have sworn it was. But yeah, I think I actually had the strategy guide loaded at the same time. Yeah, I come back in. I mean, it's not in here. I already know that. You'll see where it's at. Don't worry, you'll see it. And of course, in case people are trying to keep track of how many hidden treasure chests are I've actually discovered. Of course, I put those in the video description, so that makes things a lot easier on me and on you too. So yes, we're still looking. We are still looking, look, da 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 do do. I should have used a strategy guide. And I bet this is the point in which I didn't pause for very long, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I look at the strategy guide at some point. Maybe this is where I look. No, not look at a strategy guide, but look on Game Facts. But I don't know. I wish I would have looked sooner, because I was basically wasting time. Now I'm actually encountering a Wiggler again. Wiggler and Gorilla. Which, yeah, I'm not too worried. So yes, when do I actually get the treasure chest? I'm sure I'll do it here in a second. Yeah, this is, I mean, none of the creatures inside the forest maze are much of a threat at all, because I'm over leveled. Now, I mean, come on, Mario. I mean, yeah, I know I'm not. Ay vey. Yeah, come on, I can do it. There we go. You missed! Yeah, we found the treasure chest. But you weren't, I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, the game fooled us. There was nothing inside that treasure chest. So yeah, do not be alarmed. There was nothing in there. And we didn't battle the Wiggler, but we woke it up. But we can go back inside. We can go back inside right there, and inside the tree stump, and of course go into the tunnel again. And behind where the Wiggler was, we find ourselves a Kiru Cola. Which, of course, I have to toss something out, just so I can have the Kiru Cola. So I just toss out a pure water. So yes, I'm going to flip back over here and make sure, like, as far as that multi-stump section over there, how many stumps was that in that section? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the 7 stump area, we have collected all of the treasure chests, so that's good. Yeah, we can keep jumping on the Wiggler right here. It's not gonna wake up, so not too bad. It was just trying to get away from us so we can sleep again. Yeah, gotta love it when Wigglers, they just want their beauty sleep. And the Rat Funks, they just keep on, well, trying to get they keep on, well, basically retreating when they think that, well, things are gonna go south for them. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, the video is actually almost over. Yes. But yes, In part 20, I will go back through the, not part 20, I'm sorry. In part 10, I will go back through the forest maze and pick up any of the hidden treasure chests that I missed out on in this part, because yeah. Oh man, I am so silly. But yes, I'm about ready to run out of time again. In about a minute, less than a minute or so, I'll run out of time. But yes, if you liked the video, please feel free to like the video on YouTube. And if you like my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything of that nature, please feel free to leave your comments. I'll read them, and I'll respond back to you as soon as humanly possible, because I want these LPs to get much better, so that way I can actually entertain you all. So yes, until part 10, when we battle the enemy of this area, ciao for now.